Hello and welcome back to Elevation 44. I'm Beverly or B, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We are already in a new season, and this time we are in Leo season. That's right, we are talking about setting our Leo season goals and some of the activities that we can get into, okay? Because we're all about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones, out of those boxes that we like to comfortably sit in, and really just elevate ourselves and our experiences here. That's what these goals are all about. These are supposed to be fun, but they're supposed to inspire you and challenge you to get out of the routine, out of the comfort zone so that we can elevate, okay? So let's talk about Leo season, okay? Leo season typically falls between July 23rd and August 22nd. But this year, if you're watching this in 2024, Leo season is kicking off on July 22nd, okay? So just keep up with the times, but typically it's the 23rd of July through the 22nd of August, okay? So Leo season is associated with the themes of creativity, self-expression, confidence, passion. This is prime energy to focus on your creative expression, on your confidence, again, and your leadership skills. In terms of goal settings, we're going to talk about things that I think you should absolutely tap into this Leo energy to do this next 4 weeks or so, okay? So here are some potential goals that are aligned with Leo season for you to get your juices flowing. I'm going to throw out different ideas and then we're going to set a goal, okay, for each area. All right, so we're going to have 5 goals in total, and I'll put them up on the screen so that you can see them. If you're listening on the podcast, I will also say them so you can write them down, or you can jump on over to the YouTube channel if you want to see that visual. But let's go ahead and get into it. Also, I will say really fast that I do create a PDF that goes along with this that also outlines the goals, so you can always download that as well. I'll leave the link down in the description box so that you can have that to serve as your reference tool as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. The first area or focus for Leo season is expressing creativity, and I kind of opened with that, right? Like, Leo is a very creative energy, loves to creatively express itself. So one idea under the umbrella of, expressing creativity could be setting a creative challenge for yourself, right? And one that requires kind of like maybe a daily creative practice that goes and feeds into the larger creative challenge. So what this could look like is like, maybe you want to write a poem every day for in the entire season, right? So you will have this like book of poems by the end. Or maybe you want to complete a sketchbook and every day you work on doing a sketch. You can also, if you're a photographer, you can take a photo every day, and then by the end of the season you have all these photos to reference. So that's what I mean about setting a creative challenge for yourself and then following that with a daily practice, okay? So you should definitely set a timeline for completing this project to stay motivated, and I would say align it to the season, align it to the very last day that Leo season ends, right? And this is going to get you to think outside the box, to, stay disciplined and committed, and get you every day just kind of tapping into your creativity. Like sometimes we can do the thing one time and then just like set it to the side, but this is going to challenge you to do that a little bit of it every day. So that will be great for you staying in the process of creativity, and it's a great outlet, okay? Especially in times of stress and other things that are going on, responsibilities. It's nice to just be able to zone out into a fun creative project, okay? You can also join a creative community. So be a part of a group that shares your creative interests. You can attend creative events, participate, just attend. You can also collaborate on projects with other people that you find inspiring and fun and engaging, exchange new ideas and perspectives. So you can go to art exhibits, you can go to literary readings, you can go to music performances, theater productions. Like, there are so many ways that you can tap into this, okay? And then the last thing that I would suggest as an idea under the expressing creativity umbrella would be experimenting with different mediums, right? So if you are used to, I don't know, if you're a writer, right, and you're used to writing just, I don't know, nonfiction or short stories or something like that. Maybe exploring a different medium where you now start to tap into poetry. It's still a form of writing, but it's a different expression of writing. Or if you're an artist and you're usually into painting, maybe try, I don't know, sculpting or, pottery or something like that. So try, just getting into different forms of expression of that hobby or creative idea or thing that you have. So, there's a lot of ways that you can run with that as well. So the first goal that we're going to set for Leo season is to try a new form of creative expression, okay? Now, moving on to the second way we can utilize Leo's energy this season is to boost our self-confidence, okay? Leo is known as that energy to kind of be, overly confident, boastful, whatever, but, we can use a little bit of that, especially if you're not, feeling at your best or you suffer from low confidence issues. So boosting self-confidence is always a great thing. Of course, in moderation, we want to be mindful and balanced on how we do it, but let's focus on building our self-confidence and our self-assurance during this season, okay? So some things that we can do to step out of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves to get there, to rise to the occasion is one, stepping into the spotlight, okay? A lot of the times we like to sit in the background, play small because we're afraid to be seen, afraid to be heard. So focus on embracing opportunities that allow you to showcase your talents and skills and step into the spotlight, to kind of be front and center, to be recognized, okay? Embracing leadership opportunities. You can set goals about being more visible and your in your personal life, in your professional life. Are there opportunities that you can step into leading and to being up front and not, just kind of disappearing into the shadows and not speaking up and not doing the things? Raise your hand, share the idea, lead the project. This is a great way or a great idea to help you boost your self-confidence. Also, social interactions, just getting really engaged in social interactions. You can improve your skills by just networking, going to social events, joining clubs, joining groups, initiating conversations with new people. If like you're the type who's like scared to talk to other people, like just start, by initiating a conversation with a stranger. Like, just like, hey, I like your shoes, and oh, where'd you get that? Like, just little ways to like boost your confidence in that way if you suffer from that. So these are some ideas there. Also positive, not only affirmations, which I also provide you every season. So go ahead and tap into that if you haven't already, but also positive visualization, right? So start envisioning yourself, start seeing yourself in various situations and moving confidently and handling situations with grace, achieving your goals, overcoming challenges. Like, see it in your mind so that it actually happens in reality, okay? Give yourself that mental boost first before you do it physically. Self-care routine, making sure that you have an established self-care routine that makes you feel good. That's how you can boost your self-confidence, by doing the little things, making sure that your hair is groomed or your clothes look, nice and put together. That makes you feel confident when you step out of the house. Also, regular exercise to, help you feel good about your body, eating a certain way so that you feel energized and you have nice glowing skin, you're drinking water, you're feeling the vibes and all the things of who you are. You look in the mirror and you're like, yes, I love what I see, or I'm loving to love or learning to love what I see in the mirror. So that is definitely another thing. And that leads me into personal style. So this is time to like dive into your personal style a little bit more. Like just express yourself. How do you express yourself through how you, show up every day in terms of your clothing, of your hair, of your makeup, or your nails, or your shoes, whatever. However decide to express yourself in terms of your wardrobe. So should you be updating your wardrobe? Should you update your grooming habits? Should you explore new fashion because it's not really an accurate representation of you and it doesn't make you feel confident, okay? Skill development, getting new skills under your belt that helps you feel more confident in how you show up and what you do. And then also facing your fears, just again, like challenges that you have faced, like the one idea I said about, if you are fearful of, speaking to other people, maybe you fear tripping over your words or, looking foolish or something like that, just striking up random conversations with people that you don't know, or, putting yourself in an environment where you are allowed to stretch and grow past that fear. So this could be anything from speaking up in meetings, trying a new hobby or activity, speaking to a stranger, just a couple of ideas there, okay? So under this whole umbrella, okay, of boosting our self-confidence, the second goal we're going to set during Leo season is to face one fear that challenges your confidence, all right? And it could be anything. Find it, set it, do it, all right? So the third way that we're going to utilize Leo's energy this season is for following our passions. Now, we've been talking about walking our authentic path, living in our truth, getting aligned with the things that really fuel us and give us joy. So if you haven't already identified, this is the perfect season to identify what sparks you up, what brings you joy, identifying your passions and setting goals to wholeheartedly pursue them. So first, we got to identify, right? Really reflect, take time to reflect on what activities make you feel excited, energized, and fulfilled, and how we can tap into more of that, okay? So once you have an idea, creating a vision board around it, like visualize your passions, visualize those goals, and see what it looks like. So pull out the images, pull out the quotes, the symbols, everything that represents that, and place it somewhere where you can see it daily so you can stay inspired, okay? Also, speaking about inspired, get inspired, listen to podcasts, get yourself books, movies, people who are like in what you want to do or represent what you want to tap into or how you want to follow your passion. So stay inspired by staying in that realm, okay? Also, acquiring skills. Again, here we go back to the acquiring skills. Any skills or knowledge that you need to make that pursuit successful. Start thinking about what that looks like and how you can get involved in it. So if that's courses, if that's workshops, it's just online resources, gaining expertise, gaining confidence in certain ways, that's going to help you as well. And then connecting with like-minded folks. So we talked about being in that environment, being steeped in that. So put yourself in those environments with people who are like you, who are doing the things that you want to do and can help school you and put you on to game or just give you ideas that you can network with, you can collaborate with. So it's about exchanging ideas, gaining support, okay? So those are different ideas under the follow your passions umbrella. So the third goal we're going to set for this Leo season is to identify an activity that makes you excited and fulfilled and take one action item towards it. And it could be any of the things that I talked about, whether it be the vision board, whether it be putting yourself in the environment, whether it be listening to resources like podcast books or whatever to help you get there, okay? The fourth way we're going to use Leo season to really expand or capitalize on this energy is to show our generosity, okay? Because Leo is a very generous, warm-hearted energy, okay? So it's known for its generous spirit. You need to set goals that give back, okay, and make a positive impact. So here are some ideas. Volunteering. You can volunteer your time at a local charity. You can, volunteer at a nonprofit. You can be on the board of a nonprofit if that calls you. You can, volunteer at a community center. You can donate, your money or resources to a cause that you care about if you can't donate time. You can do a random act of kindness. Pay for somebody's food in the drive-through or for someone's coffee if you're in the line, right? Do little acts of kindness of service, paying it forward, all right? You can mentor someone if you have the time and you have that passion and calling. Mentoring someone who can use your skills or your knowledge or your expertise to help them come up, right? You can, and this is for people who really have the spirit and the time and the energy, but you can organize a charity event. You can organize some type of fundraising event, a drive, a community service project if you feel so inclined, right? You can also just share your talents. And this could be, if you own a business, you can do, give out free classes or free products or pro bono services or anything that you can do within your scope that helps other people, okay? So sharing your abilities generously is great. So goal number 4 for Leo season is to volunteer your time, money, or whatever resource you see fit to a cause you care about. So you can make it time, you can make it money, you can make it another resource, doesn't matter, but volunteer something, give something back. And the last way that we're going to be using Leo season is to focus on cultivating joy and fun in our lives, okay? Because it is that lion energy, very playful, wants to enjoy life, very generous in spirit, but also generous inner spirit as well, okay? So how do we infuse our life with more joy, laughter, and fun? Here are some ideas. We talked about it already. Engaging in some hobbies, okay? Art, gardening, cooking, painting, music instruments, dancing, whatever floats your boat, let's do it, okay? Connecting with loved ones and friends, so spending time with the people that really bring us joy, that make us laugh, that, girlfriend or that guy friend that you can sit with and kiki and y'all just be having the best of time, or that family member that you just have so much fun with. Do more of that. Playing games, sports games, board games, video games, card games. It doesn't matter. Just play some games, because that's always about play and joy, right? The dance and movement. If you enjoy dancing, go salsa dancing, go, yoga, cycling, just move your body. Just move your body into things that bring you joy. Listening to music, create a good playlist that brings you joy, and every time you feel like maybe you're in a funky mood, you play this playlist and it just really just, boosts you up, or you start your day with this playlist and it just really sets you in a mood. So maybe you can do that, or just make an inventory of all your favorite songs. Go crazy, right? Travel and exploring, okay? So traveling, whether you're doing day trips, outings, exploring in your area. And this is a little bit tapping into the Gemini season when we were trying to find new things in our area. We don't have to find new things, but just exploring and maybe going to places that you found already that bring you joy. Concerts, restaurants, whatever, right? Parks, whatever floats your boat. Laughing often, laughing. Laughter is the medicine for the soul. So like I said, those people that you enjoy spending time with, laughing with them. Also tapping into comedy shows, tapping into comedy movies, like just ways to keep yourself laughing and keeping things light, because there's so much that we could focus on to be serious about, that a lot that sounds negative, a lot that brings us down, but keeping your heart and your spirit light is the key and it's the key to youth as well, okay? Celebrating achievements, no matter how big or small, celebrating something in your life, right? A lot of times we're just going, we're doing, we're setting the goals, we're checking them off, and we're not stopping to smell the coffee, the roses, whatever, and enjoy. So make some time to celebrate some type of achievement, no matter how big or small, okay? And being spontaneous, right? Because some of the best moments in life come when they're unplanned, right? Like you just have that spontaneous night out or that spontaneous day, and it just turns out to be the best thing since sliced bread. So, inviting more spontaneity into your life as well will help you cultivate more fun and joy, okay? So, goal number 5, and the last goal we're setting for Leo season, is to celebrate an achievement in your life. Like I said, it could be big or small. It doesn't matter. It could have just been like, hey, I ate healthy every day this week, or I took a walk every afternoon this week. It doesn't matter. Whatever that achievement looks like to you, celebrate it. Go get yourself a good smoothie, go get yourself some ice cream, go, celebrate with the friends, like whatever. Enjoy. Life is short and long all at the same time, but enjoy it. Enjoy all the moments. Enjoy everything, okay? So I hope this was helpful for you. Some ideas and some goals and some activities you can think about for Leo season and how to tap into this energy. I'm really curious to hear all the time how you guys are liking these videos and how your goals go every season. I know sometimes we hit all of them, sometimes we hit some of them, sometimes we don't hit any of them, but the goal is to try to at least push yourself to do these things, okay? So give me some feedback. How was Cancer season for you? I know a lot of people kind of have been going through some weird things during Cancer season, some challenges, and some people had like some real big glow ups and joy. There's a lot of talks about like timeline jumping and all the things. There's just a lot of things happening. So I'm sure we'll get into that in different videos. But for now, I'll leave you here. If you need me, reach out to me. I'm down in the comment section below. I see all the comments. I try to respond or at least heart them. So I want you guys to know that I am paying attention. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good Leo season, and we'll talk soon. Peace.